We're logging in, hands free. Okay. It's just working. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Tech Tinktronics channel, where we do the tinkering so you can actually learn something from it. Basically, what we are doing today is we are going to be tinkering with UiPath Studio. I am working on part 2 of yesterday's video, which was importing data from a spreadsheet, or basically doing the importation of data from a spreadsheet into my banking application, Benson Bank. You can see in the first part where to get Benson Bank, and I put a link to it in the first part of the video. In this part, what we're going to do is we're going to finish the process of setting it up to enter data into the transaction part of the sheet, basically. And what happens is we sit down and we go through the nitty-gritty of tabbing to the next field and all that stuff. So all this gets explained in the next segment. So check it out. Like, stay put, grab a drink, get something to eat, get comfortable, because this is going to be a pretty lengthy video. And thank you for watching. I'm just going to go ahead and open this case here. This is probably the first time I'm installing one, so let's give it a shot. First thing you need to do is you need to log into Hotspot. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the session, and I'll let you know right off the bat, we tinker and we fix with things so that you can learn how to do it and benefit for yourself. So here in this series, we are working on UiPath Studio Enter Data into a Web-Based Application Part 2. And what we are going to do basically is we're going to be doing a lot of the nitty-gritty work. I've already gotten started on a lot of it. And this is basically I'm doing a lot of the nitty-gritty work. Like, we'll see what we get at the end, but the whole idea and the whole concept is we want to basically get some information from a sheet into and from this payee report. Okay, we want to get information from this payee report into this form. And what I've done thus far is I took what we did in the previous video in this series, and I have went ahead and started some of the process of creating 10 hotkeys and but before I even get to that, I want to talk about what I did, and I want to save my work. I open an Excel application scope, and we can double click to view that. And the purpose of the Excel application scope is to read data into a data table. So how I went about it was I put the location of the payee report in the Excel application scope, and I did a do loop. Well, it's not a loop, sorry. I did a do and a read range, and I put the name of the sheet here and the range we want to start reading data from. So B2 is there, and we'll just start all the way down. So it's going to read the data into the Excel data table, which I created down here. This data table, flowchart processes. and somehow that variable is passed down here. And this is a section I'm working on right now. For each row, we got to enter that data into the form. So, like, I'll tell you right now, it is gonna take a while. So I'm gonna need you guys to be patient, and we can learn this together. All right. So I am slowly walking through the process and hope to get it right. So basically, essentially, what I'm going to do is I've gotten it to the point where we're going to select that and then select that. Next, what happens when I hit tab? Tab takes me to the date field. So I wonder if I copy that and paste. Actually, I didn't want to do that. I just did a Control Z for those that are that saw that. All right. So I'm going to set up a send hotkey, and then you would simply put in the key, which we are looking for is tabs at the bottom. And then we are going to enter the date, but there's a trick to entering the date in this that we're going to have to do to get it right. So I did a PowerPoint presentation about this a while ago. And I had some notes. But my notes weren't in depth enough. So I will just wing it pretty much. Wing it. We got to get the date field right. Now what's funny about the date field, let's look at it up close here. It starts with the year, the month, and the day. I'm not concerned about the time. So what do we do for that? What do we do for that? We're gonna have to assign, we're gonna have to use from the click input, we're gonna have to assign screen, we're gonna have to assign a variable and use this statement. So as looking at the sheet, we have to do this column, we have to get this column into, we have to tell the program to read the date for each entry before we can proceed forward. So the first thing I would do, looking at this, let's see, we did a send hotkey. We're gonna do a click input. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna type text into and what I'm working on here is the meat and potatoes operation. My screen is not set up properly. I'm looking at my notes to see what we gotta do. We're gonna have to do a click input. we got what else in between that? Assign. Maybe assign. I think I'm gonna remove this click input. See if I can get away putting an AV assign right there. And how is it used? See, how are we gonna use that? We're going to do it just like they do it in this example hill, SER gate. And it's going to error out like that because we need to give it a variable. We're going to name that variable right there. But before I do, I want to finish this operation. Copy that. Okay. Now take this, make this a variable. Hopefully that should help us. Alright, that cleared that up. There's something else that I did there that something else that I did there that I can't quite place it. Something weird that I did. So if you don't know, I'm gonna Google it real quick and search for date format and UI path. But there's a little trick to making it work. And there is what I need. That's it. Because you have to do the month. The month is kind of funky. But I want a simpler solution. Alright. Let's see if we can flip this. And see how the context of it is, because I don't know this right off the top of my head. I'll tell you right off the bat. I'm like kind of blowing my way through this process, which is going to take a while. So I'm going to put a quotation there. I'm going to see if I can do it. Year. And dash font dash day, day. Now see what the problem is with that. One or more children have validation errors. So we have some undeclared issues here, and I'm not seeing. Let's see what I could fix about that. It's something I missed. I wonder if this will work for us. I don't know. So let's see. Alright, so it does. It goes to show, like, if you don't know, the information's out there. So we're gonna do it like this. Year. Month. We need capital M. And day. Hopefully that works for us. Okay. I almost want to run this and see what happens, but I'm not ready to do that yet. I want to go through the whole process before I do it. I'm gonna hit tab. We're gonna hit tab twice. I'm gonna go to send. Hotkey. Alright, we do a tab. And we're gonna need another tab. And here's the thing that I gotta say about when you're setting up robots. You have to really think in a like very minute step-by-step way so that you don't miss a step. And sometimes I could be in that mentality to do it. Sometimes I'm like, I just do it. So like I'm in the mode where I can actually pay close attention to what I do and sync what I do with the bot. So let's continue on here. Alright, since we hit tab twice, we got to put in the dollar amount. So where are we going to get that from? So we get that from column E. So similar to what we did before, we're going to do an assign. Let me scroll back down here. AB assign. And we're going to call it AMMT. And it's going to error out right now because we got to set up a variable, which I will do shortly. Let's see what we got here. AMT. For it to be in now, we need to do similar to what we did there, but it's actually going to be a little bit more simple. Alright, so we observe that, going back to my example, I didn't take very good notes. So I'm going to assign, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to change a little bit about it. 0 dates of string. this came in right. Now we're going to create a variable for amount. Let's create variable. Leave it a string. I'm not going to touch it. See how that works for us. Alright, move it forward. We got to put that into the field. So you'll start to see that this gets redundant, because it's a repetitive process of getting text from the table, putting it into the input. So I'm going to do another text input. But before I do that, I'm going to save my work. So I'll type into the wrong screen. Let's see here. Let me set my screen up right. Alright, type into, indicate on screen. Text must be quoted. We're going to put AMMT. Alright, save our work. Where are we at? We did the type input. Where are we going to go next? Okay, so tab. Are we going to use the remark field? Yeah, we could use the remark field for AE. Yeah. So we're going to do a process. So what we have to do to get to that field, we were here. I'm going to hit tab. So I'm going to say, then hotkey. And we'll go down to tab. Tab indeed takes us to the remark field, and we are going to go straight to an assign. Going to create a variable payee, similar as we did here. We're going to modify our text here. It's easier to work with text in. We're going to identify the column. String. Take that. Create a variable. String. Body. That does for us. Okay. Moving forward, we need to type into. As you see, it's getting a little redundant, and that's how it is. But we are observing, and I got the wrong screen. Gotta pay attention. Indicate on screen, type input, payee, error clears, bam. Keep moving forward, you put the payee in. Where do we need to go next? Tab. Then assign a tab key. Then a hotkey. Okay. Type input. On screen, and this time there's no variable, we just need to put one in quotes. Okay. Air is clear. Save our work as we go. Tab. You have to hit tab 4 times and then enter. See how that works for us. So I wonder if I send hotkey 4 times. I wish I could do multiples on here. Alright, I know this is crazy. I wish there was a better way, but this is what we gotta do for now. This may be subject to change. Okay, I had to take a minute to think it out, and I just did a bunch of rearranging of things so that we are able to reference the correct tables, data tables, and things of that such. I'm gonna close. All right, everything that I need is closed. I think we're good to go. Okay, so we have column date does not belong to the table, it's data table. It's complicated. Okay, I think I see what the problem is. We actually move this out. Move this out of there. This from here down. Remove this. The thing about programming and anything is it's so literal. Whatever. So hopefully this gives us a better result. I'm gonna have to save my work shortly thereafter. Date. They're having a date problem. Why does date not belong to this data table? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna try something else. I think that Alright, let me go back to my PowerPoint expressing presentation and see how I do it. I don't know if this is going to tell me much, but we shall see. Sometimes you have to go back to the basics. So we're just going to say row. Take out this string. Alright, so we go back to our variables. Change something. Sure. Let's see what we got here. Date, format, new iPad. The new iPad forms are very excellent tool. Let's edit it a little bit because I want it like this. Year, dash, month. So, let's see if that helps us. Not recognized as a valid date and time. Seriously. Yeah, that didn't work. something simpler. Back to that. That doesn't work for us. I don't even like that. Do the basic. And I see how this could get a little bit frustrating, but leave the frustration to us. We'll handle it. Because sometimes one little hiccup will show it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after a little messing around and changing things around, I was able to get it to work somewhat and get past that date error. But there's a couple of things that I would like to change. Let's see here. Since we got the date part to work, I want to change the date format. So I'm going to enter. Going to be year dash day, no, capital month dash day. Hopefully that does it for us. I have to use C date. That does it for us. Alright, then I had a problem down here with the multiple send tabs. Well, go down to this part. We're going to eliminate the send hotkeys, because if you use them, they'll just type out tab. So this takes us back a little bit, sets us back. From this point, I'm going to log into the bank. Let's go. See, we're at quantity. We're going to use a click. Click save. All right, save our work, close the bank. We're gonna run the code and see what we have thus far. We're logging in, hands-free. Okay. It's just working. Took us a little way to get there, but it's working. So I'll just let this run in sequence. I have nothing else that I want to do to the sequence. And you can see below as the records are getting entered. Oops. Now I have to stop the sequence, because once you... So we know that works. So that's all I have to really say about that. And also, if you enjoyed the video, just stick around for more. Thank you. Have a good one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for making it to this part of the video. Basically, what we have done is we have taken data from a spreadsheet that and put it into my bank software, which is hosted online. Basically, it is tedious to sit there and program out the robot to do all the individual steps, but it's actually fun and very rewarding. Now, I need more stuff to automate, so if you guys have any more information or any ideas, feel free to leave a comment below and let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.